Everyone thinks they know which SUV is safer until you see this test. Two SUVs, same crash, same 40-mile-per-hour impact, but one protects your passengers better and it completely flips what most people expect. This is the Mazda CX-5 versus the Subaru Forester. And in the updated IIHS moderate overlap crash test, there's a gap that almost nobody talks about. Now picture this, 40 miles per hour, a front corner impact. Only a small part of the vehicle hits the barrier, which means the entire job falls on the structure. If it absorbs the energy properly, you walk away. If it doesn't, that force moves straight into the cabin. Straight toward you and the people behind you, and that's the key, because this test doesn't just look at the driver anymore, it focuses on the rear passenger too, because that's real life. Now here's where the story gets interesting. Let's start with what most people expect. The Subaru Forester, the safe SUV, the practical one, the one people trust without even thinking about it. Then the Mazda CX-5, the stylish one, the one that feels premium. The one people choose with emotion, so logically you'd expect the Forester to dominate this, but watch what actually happens. First, the Mazda CX-5, impact hits hard, the front structure crumples exactly as designed. Energy is absorbed cleanly, the cabin stays stable, airbags deploy right on time, everything looks controlled. But here's the part that matters most now, the rear passenger. Movement is contained, forces stay relatively low. It's not perfect, but it's controlled in a way that protects. The result, good overall rating, that's the highest score possible. Now switch to the Subaru Forester. At first it looks the same, strong structure, airbags deploy. Front protection is solid, exactly what you expect. But then, watch closely. The rear passenger movement isn't as controlled, forces are slightly higher, and in this updated test, that small difference becomes a big deal. The result? Acceptable overall rating, still safe, still strong, but not the top score, and this is where everything changes. Because for years, car safety was all about the driver, front seat protection, airbags, crash structure, but today? That's not enough because real people sit in the back, families sit in the back, kids sit in the back, and now the test reflects that reality. So some vehicles are adapting faster than others. Now think about this for a second. The SUV that feels more premium, more emotional, more driver-focused, ends up delivering the higher level of protection in this exact test, while the one built on a reputation for safety falls just slightly behind here. Not unsafe, just not leading anymore in this moment. Now let's be fair, this doesn't suddenly make the Subaru Forester a bad SUV. It's still spacious, practical, excellent in bad weather, and consistently safe across multiple tests. But this moment reveals something deeper. Safety isn't static, it evolves, and reputation alone doesn't guarantee the top result anymore. So now the decision becomes harder. Because before it was simple, Mazda CX-5 felt better, Subaru Forester made more sense. Now there's a twist. Mazda CX-5 feels better and wins this test. Subaru Forester still practical, still trusted, but slightly behind here. And suddenly, this isn't just a logical decision anymore, it's personal, because this isn't about features. It's about what matters when something goes wrong. So be honest, if that crash happened tomorrow, are you choosing the SUV that fits your daily life or the one that protects your passengers just a little bit better in this moment? Mazda CX-5 or Subaru Forester?